Hey y'all, what it is? It's your girl Brittany. She's back. She's better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We both know I post frequently. All right, y'all, let's get into it. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a Dougie pow or Dougie y'all into this video. Click the link down in my description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come. Without further ado, let's go and get into Baddies Africa. Baddies Africa. And the new CEO, Diamond the Body. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this episode was cool. It was cool. Cross-eyed absolutely was starting to get on my nerves. My sister said she not cross-eyed, but it gave cross-eyed to me. It might be the wig, or it might be her eyes going left and right. I don't know. And not at the same time. Like literally, the eyes have a mind of its own. I don't know, but she got on my nerves. I don't feel bad for Scotty whatsoever. If anything, I was like, yeah, get her, because Scotty is so scary, and I'm tired of her coming on every season and getting a pass because she's quote unquote not a fighter. Sick of that storyline, sick of it. Get in the field, get in the field, get in the field. Get her. Simple. Take her through there, make her earn her check. And that's what needs to happen. Ivory tearing up Summer and them letting her tear up Summer for a minute. Like, for a minute. Security did not break that up. I said everybody was tired of Summer. Security was even tired. Security said, no, just whoop her real quick. Whoop her. Take her out of here. Like, they was tired of her. Mind you, Roly holding Dolly back. She like, nah, we not gonna do that. And even though I do feel as though Big Lex thought about jumping in, she ain't need that. She knew better than to jump in. And they was never gonna jump Ivory on no day. Dolly could not take Ivory. Summer cannot take Ivory. The only one who has a possibility to really take it there with Ivory is Big Legs. But it seems as though she want to stay cool because, as y'all know, Ivory did some type of trick on her at the at the reunion. So she kind of been like staying out of Ivory way ever since. And I like Ivory. Like, I like her on this show or this season. I would say I do like what she did this episode so far, just like with calling out Summer, but also just being fun and being funny. I don't feel like we've seen that part of her on Now That's TV. I'm glad that she is turning a new leaf. I definitely don't feel like we need to see a new leaf the first season, but this second season, with the looks and her getting more feminine and pretty and dressed up like that, yeah, I don't mind her getting in the field from time to time, but also giving us like the cool part of her. So we started with what we left off with Tavi and Diamond fighting. Diamond can't fight no more. Truly, she's lost her touch. Very much so. Tavi really ain't the best fighter either. Like I said, she looked like somebody's grandma. I really don't even understand how she got on here. But again, they love to pick one oldie out the bunch and, get him a chance. Big Lex didn't sneak Scotty. I don't mind. I want her to work for her check this season. I don't mind. Make her get in the field. Make her work. Make her work. She let her open the legs, allegedly. So make her work. Just make her do something. And Rolling Thompson, somebody help Scotty. No. Make Scotty start helping herself. She's been here 7 seasons. So I don't want to fight. I'm not a fighter. The 8th season, I bet you she gets some lessons in whoop ass class. She'll learn how to put BTA now when she has to defend herself. No, make her work. Now I get it because Summer jumped in, so it was kind of like, okay, Summer jumping in, da da da. But again, Scotty feels as though she gonna always call out Natalie when something not going her way. And we know who she's really calling. Pepper. You gonna let them do me like this, Pepper? I'm your girl, Pepper. Like, That's what she really want to say. So Natalie then, starts like breaking it up, making sure don't nobody jump her, all this, all that. But again, she's 7 seasons in. I definitely feel as though if she not holding her own by the 7th season, by the 8th, she just shouldn't come back. I'm tired of all the extra. The body ain't even bodying no more for me. And it's my thing right here. Scotty definitely was about to start crying. You heard her voice crack. I'm sick of this. Well, leave. Go home. Go home. I'm sorry you anyway. Go home. And then play like she really wanted to keep getting there with Lex. Girl, Lex will throw you. Like, girl, go over there and cry in the corner and say, let me, why would you, like, let me, keep her off me. Like, be for real. I don't, all the extra, save it. Save it for somebody who cares. The poor children, they just standing there looking like, oh, please don't hit me. Like, by this point, get the children up out of here. Make the children leave, go home. The show's over. Let them fight. Because at that point, why y'all still got them standing here? So Ivory calls out Summer. And not for no Scotty or nothing, but she doing too much and needed to be humbled real quick. And I promise you, after Ivory gave her that BTA, and got like that with her, you ain't hear Summer for the rest of the episode. I promise y'all, the rest of the episode was so peaceful. So Ivory just get the thumping Summer. You don't see that, but Summer hit the floor. Boom. No praying grandmother at all. So she is getting tore. You hear Lex in the back, break it up. Let me say I can't do that. I can't do that. Not right now. Let it soak in, because she said something about Emmett. She needs to get tore. And when I tell you Ivory was she wasn't playing with Summer. Her face destroyed. Her face eating grass. I was like, yes, get her. She's so annoying. And you see she jumping nothing else, nothing else, nothing else. So Ivory said her favorite line, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. I'm like, I was too. I'm glad you finally got her real quick. Like, I don't know if after a while they film so much of it and they can kind of tell what the fans like, just depending on how they do stuff. They, Diamond is very calculated. So I'm sure she put Ivory on game just on certain stuff. But then too, like, Summer is very annoying. Summer do just be doing stuff. So I am happy that Ivory was like, come here, cause come here. Like, let me hold on real quick. Let me just get this bitch. I'm glad she got her, because Summer is so annoying. Like, she does the absolute most. And it very much gave B. And I'm glad Big Lex let that be known, because it was not hard to watch for me. Okay. If anything, it was very enjoyable. I was like, get that bitch with my popcorn in my mouth. I was very much happy. I think this is one of the highlights of my day. Okay. Watching Summer get tore like that. Maybe not for you, but for me. And I'm going to say this too. Big Lex and Dolly absolutely pick and choose. This is my thing right here. Especially Dolly, because Dolly can fight, but not for real. Not like that for real. Dolly, like, if we go back to the reunion, when Rolly was saying something to Summer, they never said anything. When Natalie says something to Summer, they don't say nothing. Like, they turn on Summer very quickly, depending on who is saying something to them, And I would say the person who's mostly vocal when she's turning against Summer is Dolly. Dolly will turn on Summer in a heartbeat, okay? When it comes to her money and who she feels as though she could play with or not. Lex, on the other hand, is more like to herself and quiet. So she don't really say much, but I will say she pick and choose what she hears. Scotty does all this yelling, saying how Big Lex had to sneak her. She should have just asked her for a fair face. So what, security can come over and protect you, bitch? No, sneak her every time. Get her. Like, no. I want her to just get you. Ain't nobody finna ask you for a fair one. And then they be like, security on Scotty all night. Like, no. And then so you had to sneak somebody like me. Is you cool? Is the camera on me? Like, girl, you are not nobody like that. Just vibe, twin. Just vibe. So, like I said, once again, once Natalie said something about Summer jumping and stuff, Summer calmed down real quick and she just got beat up. So it was like, you had no choice. Lex tells her, I don't need you to jump in. She like, I know, I know. Anyways, so Scotty like, that's all you do is jump in. And all you do is get beat up. If anything, y'all are twins. Beat up, jumped, never really winning, never really tearing somebody out the paint, always getting tore. Y'all have more in common than you think. I'm gonna also say this too. I seen this on one of the blog pages. Somebody end up saying that Dolly is following Summer. I've been told y'all that. I've been peep game on that. I've been let y'all know what it is, what it ain't when it comes to Dolly. Dolly definitely attached herself to Summer for marketing purposes only. Without Summer, she's literally a background character. I've been told y'all that. Like, been said that. So KKK and DTB end up fighting behind the song. So DTB is hilarious. The girl confront her. She like, people do remixes all the time, but y'all playing like y'all don't know me and not giving my props. It's kind of crazy. It's Diamond. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. Never heard of the song. Never even heard the original song. Don't know you. So KKK was like, well, we still got to run that. She said, fine with me. Come on. So they get to run it. Diamond tore her. For her, like I said, I think she's from Detroit. I think the man who originally did the song was from Detroit. Her and her friends remixed it because they was from Detroit. So it was like a Detroit thing. The fact that she ain't came on here and really can't fight, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like when it comes to them states that really get like that, quote unquote, when one of them come to a show, they be getting tore out the frame. For real. And it be like, dang, I thought you really was gonna do your thing. And then they don't. So New York is always number one on my list. And Detroit is second. Detroit is number one for like baddies or like Zeus, I would say. And New York is number one for Now That's TV. Because it's like every time they be like, I'm from New York, I'm from Detroit, the hands don't match the state or the city. So Scotty starts popping it. Baby Lex took one sip of that drink, put that drink down and said, come on. Tore her ASAP. Needed that. Scotty ain't even hit the girl. Pinch up, breathe on or nothing. Just face to the side. Like, ooh, hit me right there in my cheek. I take Scotty no type of serious. Like, be for real. When security, all that begging that you was doing earlier in the episode, if security really would have moved, you would have got tore. And I definitely believe that security continues to save Scotty. But again, I don't care. I don't mind because you've been on here 7 seasons and you still are not doing anything but standing there and giving us horrible confessional looks. So no, I don't feel bad for Scotty whatsoever. And like I said before, she plays this role of like, I was trying to get to know you. I was trying to be cool with you. I wanted to be like, girl, you 7 seasons in. You know what to say. Cut it out. You know what people perceive you to be, but in actuality, she a mean girl just like the rest of them. Scotty, how are you getting in the field with her every time and you getting tore? Girl, she is bringing the field to you. You are not bringing the field to her. If anything, every time she's coming up to you, as far as like security being right there, you're walking away. As much as you're playing like you need that, security is always in front of you, beside you, or whatever the case is. You are never truly just bringing the fight to her. She's always continuing to bring the fight, the hands, the hot dogs, the hamburgers, the punches to your face. I'm not gonna lie, her saying that J-Lo was in survival mode is hilarious. My girl was not in survival mode though. It definitely gave that you were obsessed with my homegirl. I don't mind you being obsessed with Scotty though. I really don't, because I want Scotty to do her job and actually earn her check. So I'm not mad at you, but girl, you were in survival mode. Shut up. And that's the problem that I have with Natalie and the rest of them, because when Scotty does fight and she's barely doing anything, y'all give crumbs. Like the credit y'all really playing like she actually is doing something. Like her knuckle was probably bleeding because she probably hit it on something while Big Lex was punching her in her face. She probably knocked it on glass or something. But she wasn't quote unquote getting out there. And my thing is Scotty be doing the barest of the minimum on this show. And she gets so much credit like she's actually doing something. Again, if this is her first, second season, understandable for her to get the ropes. But she's 7 seasons in or 6 seasons in. Yeah, no. I promise y'all, Diamond is so funny. So Natalie calls out Diamond for not singing the Baddie shot o'clock, whatever. So it's Diamond busting into these splits. The first split, I was like, okay, she twerk a little bit. She like Baddie shot o'clock, do the split, bust it. That like click of the feet, and then the split took me OUT out. You can tell she faking like she really don't care, which I understand. I get that. My only thing is I I understand what she's saying and why Natalie irritates her, but also too, you keep coming back. You know, obviously Natalie don't really want no problem with you, and I don't think you really have an issue with her either. You know, you just are a marketing genius, and she's picking up on that. And in your face, she don't have no problem with you, obviously, but behind closed doors, she really don't care for you for real. And I think Diamond likes Natalie. I do. I think she does like Natalie, but she knows how to play the game. Natalie in her confessional telling Diamond to get in the paint, and then in a scene apologizes to Diamond. Just lets you know that this broad really don't want no smoke. She really don't like Natalie. And the thing about it is, you telling her to get in the paint, you apologize, and then you give her the whole downstairs. Like, you gotta make it make sense. So Elsie goes over there trying to get it with Rican. Girl, I was skipping through all this tantrum that she was doing. I guess, because she is of upper class, and she's of royal descent, or whatever the case is. She felt like she could tell people what to do. This ain't that. You're not at home. Shut up. I really could care less. Rican is sick, and you could tell by the way that she was punching. Very much so. You could tell. But I was skip next. I really ain't care for this. I get it. She want her 10 minutes or whatever. But again, like I said, I don't care. She was kind of throwing a tantrum, and all that extra that they was having to do, I was over it. Cause like they don't do that for nobody else. And again, like I said, because she's somewhat like royalty in Africa, and she's that girl. She can make a phone call when needed to. I guess that's why they were going out their way to make sure she was straight. Cause other than that, I don't see why would they do that. And then when she fight KKK, you're not even punching back. Like, what was the purpose of you doing all this again? Cross-eyed is really going outside. She getting beat up, and she said somebody snuck her, somebody jumping her. Girl, just go. Like, I don't even know what made her come on here. It's giving regretting the decision already. Rolly's reaction is my reaction as Ivory is trying to talk to this girl as if this girl does not speak English. Because like, what is going on here? And can we get to something more important? Thank you, management. Summer got beat up, and trying to talk to Ivory is crazy. Like Ivory said, get out of her face. She finna drink her drink in a minute, but Summer gone on. Like, you ain't got beat up. Take the L. Ain't nobody really on you right now. I'm surprised that Pretty P is not still jumping on her, because she do too much. And now she want to be like, but Ivory, I ain't had no problem with you on my mama. She don't want to hear that. Russian cream is like doing the most. It's not that deep. Elsie is weird. She is whatever. She's weird. But you then want to go fight her. I mean, it's stupid, but I think she just was looking for a moment because all the new girls had fought except her. I don't know. These two new security guards was really on that, baby. They wanted to stay in Africa. They said one thing you're not gonna do is get past us. But I think the one who was on the wall on the left hand side, ain't that the one who like bald at the top and got the dreads at the bottom? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So Natalie is very weird. She basically gives Diamond this room downstairs, but it did have two beds in it, so it seems as though Diamond will be sharing a room with somebody. We just don't know who yet. But anyways, so she basically gets a tour of the house. I think they just wanted to show us the tour of the house, not necessarily be like, oh, this is all of yours. Because you see the house. The house is a nice size, but the house is not necessarily like a mansion or anything like that. So they give us a house tour, basically trying to make it like this is Diamond, and Diamond, you can go here, you can go there. But I think more so they just wanted to show off the house to us. And at the end of the tour, Natalie's like, don't come for me, don't send for me. I have no problem with you. And Diamond agrees, and she lets it be known that she don't have a problem with her either. And everybody kind of cool right now. Now, I thought Natalie was gonna be like, psych, this is my room. This is a palace where a CEO stand head to charge. I'm thinking she gonna say something like that. She really was for real about the tour and really just taught a Diamond coming for her. It's weird. I don't respect it. I get it, you want her to leave you alone, but you just talk so much in the confessionals and online. I definitely didn't see this coming, and this wasn't like a power move for me. Obviously, we seen like she was able to now have Anna come in so soon, and I get it. Like you want to play this little game with Diamond, but this is not you getting your lick back. Like this didn't give CEO, it gave Scare Bitch. Now, obviously, this season they making sure they show us that the folks eat and how they set up this little buffet for the girls. Rolly already knows she got a room to herself, so she going to eat, obviously. And she do look cute in this little cheap jumpsuit with the long wig, makeup bead, and the fur boots. Love the fur boots. I love how she dressed those up. Now, Tavi, quote unquote, wanting the biggest room, like, girl, I would just stay wherever, as long as I got my own bed, and as long as it's not them small twin beds on Gone Wild, I really wouldn't care. I'm not gonna lie to you though. Them beds, it's not, they wide, but they don't have a lot of length to them. Even when Big Lex went on her bed, her feet was damn near hanging off. They real wide, but they don't have any length to them. They're very short on the length part. So Tavia, baby Tavia, whatever her name is, the old lady on the show, wants another room, and then she just ends up rooming with Dolly and them. So Dolly like, you gotta pick a side. What? Where are you mentally, slow ass? Like, what side is she picking? Y'all are not that for real. Like, be for real. No, nobody's really like carrying on this storyline of like, oh, they're the big three and these are the three nothings. Like, girl, who cares? Nobody's even studying you anymore. Studying you, studying your home girl. Like, it's over with. Let it go. Let it rock. I just feel like she doing too much, and she really is like sticking with this storyline of like, bitch, you gotta pick us out. Like, it's either us or them. And it's just like nobody's really studying y'all for real like that. Summer got beat up. Lex and Scotty, and you just standing there with knots on your head. Like, be quiet. And Lex being like, I just messed up the bed, so y'all know that like that's my bed, girl. Ain't nobody finna. Don't nobody want that bed, girl. They know what come with it. So, like you said, back to the drama, cause ain't nobody finna touch that bed. Elsie's still doing the most. She's very rude too. She's telling Ivory, who trying to help her, go away. She's very rude. She said something like that earlier too, but I just kept skipping because I don't care. Girl, she told Ivory go away. I'm like, Ivory punch her just for telling you that. Like, she want to throw a tantrum so bad and can't even fight. When the girls finally give you that, you're not even him back. Like, what's the purpose of you throwing water and throwing a tantrum when you're not even really fighting back? I will say this though. I love Ivory being a coach. I do. I like her being a fighting coach. I like her giving the girls tips. I'm definitely writing those because she used to be super duper active. I think now you really would have to pay her to get in the field with any of y'all. But she's giving good notes. Like she said, when you mad, you lose. Like when you got your adrenaline rushing so bad and you finally get it, you do get beat up, you know. So I definitely get what she's saying about like staying focused, keep your head up, you know, keep swinging. Like all those tips absolutely do matter. They do matter. Keeping your head up, being able to see the fight, being able to take a hit, you know, and being able to just navigate the fight. I forgot the girl who jumped in. Her name started with an F. I'm gonna call her Flamingo so y'all can know who I'm talking about. But I forgot her name that quick. I really did. I'm still learning these folks' names. But Flamingo and Russian Cream get into it. Russian Cream is just everywhere. She's just trying to get her camera time so bad. I will say though, her and Flamingo had a really good fight. They both was in there. I'm not gonna lie to you. They both was in there. Both of them was keeping up. You know, both of them was really up in there. It's Ivory doing the praise dance on the couch for me every time. If nobody made this episode, Ivory definitely made this episode. So KKK and Summer get that. I'm not gonna lie. Summer is whooping KKK. Summer is whooping her. Summer is tearing her up, down, round, around. She really getting like that for real. And I don't blame her. I will say doing way better in Scotland. You know, Scotland, but please. But KKK is really, you know, trying but not succeeding. And Summer is really giving her ass in her hand for real. Like, gotta do better. But she is getting a little better. I definitely think you could tell, like, a lot of them probably ain't got to fight in a long period of time. You could tell. So with that, they are like, you know how like you fight the first time, you might get the losing, but you know, once you get on the program, like, okay, I'm fighting for real. Like I gotta really fight, then you know, you just start getting better as time goes on. A lot of people gotta warm up, and I think she's a warm up, but at the same time, you tell she don't fight like that. We finally get to the next day because I was kind of tired of them fighting in the backyard. No shade. Okay. Rolly look a mess. She looks a fool. Don't know her colors till this day, but she looks a fool in this sheen lingerie that she got on. Scotty look cute, so she gives Scotty her props for standing up for herself. Don't give no bra no props who been on here 6 to 7 seasons and still can't fight. Stop giving this all props. Y'all be giving her props for just blinking. I'm glad that you blinked. I'm glad that you blinked at her at least or rolled your eyes. Like, no, don't give her nothing. She has not earned any affirmations. Okay, Scotty's second confessional look. I do like. Finally, she fired him. He must have did that first confessional look. Somebody in got fired after the first confessional look because the second one eats. The second one, okay, no, she don't look like Beyonce, but it's giving like old Beyonce. Very much like it's it's giving like crazy in love. It's giving all I need in life of sin is me and my boyfriend. Like, it's just a cute look. It's different. It's giving Megan like I'm at the top of my game. These one come with the fame. That's how I knew that I made it. Like, it's cute. Diamond comes down. Diamond love her little neck pillow. Neck is hurting real bad. I don't know why. Barely was getting out there for neck to be hurt, but okay. So her neck hurt, whatever. We didn't see her second confession look. It eats. I really don't too much care for the first one, the whole Africa vibe. You know, I just don't like when people try to go that route. But I do like the second one. I feel like it's bossed up, classy. It's cute. We move on to the new girls and Pretty P all talking, you know, just having a conversation or whatever. Pretty P just kept saying how Tavi had to redeem herself. Tavi, get on Pretty P. Because Pretty P kept, yeah, she just had to redeem herself. Oh, yeah, she just had to redeem herself. Oh, she had just had to redeem herself. Pretty P was not letting up on the redeem herself. Tavi definitely does look cute in this. I don't really do look cute in this new scene. I definitely like Pretty P's second confessional look. Is simple, but it's cute. And I like how her shirt says heavy on the pretty. So they started talking about the girl who, I forgot. Again, they're new. I still don't remember their names, but the one who was feeling sick and KKK was trying to take up for her homegirl. And then here come Dolly Big Mouth and Summer trying to come into the scene. Dolly's second confessional look, 8. I would say right now, currently, Dolly truly is like the queen of the confessional looks. Her confessional looks be eating. Like, you could tell she puts a lot of creativity into hers, and it be cute. I don't like the cape though. The cape is sending me. But overall, the look is looking. Dolly came up there trying to start something with KKK, and no, KKK said what she said. Dolly do look different. When Dolly took that wig off and showed them knots, I said, "Is this Dolly or Dawn? I need to know." ASAP. Summer then pops off on KKK. Was it baby powder in her hand? Like, what is that? What is this white substance going in the air? I need to know. Ooh. Girl, the white substance flew in the air. I'm like, what is this? Where did y'all get that from? Is that the powder that the children was dancing with when they was doing their little, stuff? Did someone say, hey, let me get some of that? I need that. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. This episode was all right. It was cool. It was great. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Bye.